you guys few minutes to know that I'm alive, and then type your questions or whatever you are from and what type of like language you would like to listen to today. Meanwhile, I'm still alive. It is reconnecting, so I'm gonna wait a few minutes for people to know that I'm alive, for Wi-Fi to be working in our favor to co-create together. And then at the same time, yesterday I did send the material for the ones that joined the light language course. Luna, it's behind me. She's going to be supporting us today with her energy, right, baby? And I'm going to upgrade the information that I send for the ones that are in the course. I'm going to add an extra material for your support. So if you would like to join, you are still on time. You can just log in into encodedfrequency.com and then select the light language workshop, and I will send you guys the material. I think later in my afternoon. Mm. Thank you so much for being right here, all of you. I really appreciate it. I'm excited, even though I already know light language. It's not like you know it all. You always have areas of opportunity to improve. And I always do the courses along with you guys, the ones that decided to go with me. And I'm excited because during this class, if you guys have any questions about light language, please type them in, and I'm gonna do my best to answer to them, whether that I do it live or that I later. Thank you so much, Arlene. Oh, that's amazing. I had past lives in Hungary. Yes, I saw myself speaking in that language that I don't remember now, and then I have remember myself speaking French in my dreams. I don't know French at all, just oui oui. But I have so many lives in Europe, past lives, and the ones that I feel attracted to, it is Italian and French. Because I do remember, I mean, my soul knows how to speak them, even though this version of me doesn't know yet. Barely English and barely Spanish. And this is unlike to what light language is. Light language, guys, it is simple words. The communication of the light, how the light it is expressed. It could be through symbology. It could be through sound. It could be through movement. I normally use movement when I would like to do heal myself. Would like to, if I'm going to go to bed and then I had so many things to do and I'm tired, I put some music, because music for me is the bridge to connect to source. And then the light language that comes from movement, it's just like an intimate connection between you, your body, your energy, and then it's just feeling it to see what it is there, so I can open my chakras perhaps. And then as I breathe, I bring more light into me. I can either ground or create a portal for the energy to flow. And at the same time, I will sense how my body feels. Because we normally sense our body when we are in pain, is when we notice our back. Oh my God, my back hurts. So I am paying attention to my back because it's hurting me, or my feet, or my shoe is uncomfortable, or I have sore throat or whatever. But why don't we pay attention all the time, so we know what we are signaling, what we need to do to rectify our energy field, and what it is vibrating around? Because if we know, if we're able to read what's happening around, and that is the gift about being sensitive. I know many people feel that being empath is like a course, and I did that before, but now I have shifted. I think it's a blessing because it gives me the opportunity to sense what is happening around so I can be more prepared. If you think whatever is happening around you, it's too complicated, too intense to handle, too aggressive, or whatever frequency that it doesn't feel comfortable, it is when you guys bring protection, because protection, it is like creating barriers, but those barriers can be blocks if are not addressed, and rectify. How do I say that in the best English that I can? Let's say that I feel triggered with my mom, right? And then I'm gonna create barriers because I don't know how to handle that connection yet. If I don't address it, that I don't feel triggered because my mom, it is another me, and probably I am seeing aspects of her that I don't like to have, or whatever that I feel triggered. If I don't address it, that protection is going to become a block, and is that going to allow the energy to flow? When the energy cannot flow as it is designed to, it got gray, it got dark, because it stopped its own evolution. And this is why we have shadow aspects and fragments of the soul. I don't protect myself because I posted a video, I think yesterday on YouTube, or 2 days ago, where I explained I had 5 months after my Reiki trainings with all kinds of entities. It was like a training for me. And I learned that I needed to interact with them to see who you are, where you are from, why are you here, what I am learning, what my guides allow you to enter my space. And this is when I started making the drawings, because I needed to understand what was happening to me. But most importantly, it was the realization that it was not that scary, that I was never unsafe, and that those scary things feel scary because I felt insecure to my own power. And then when I decided to be in charge of my own experience, everything shifted. And then those dark entities or shadows, I realized there were aspects of me that were asking for light, that they felt broken, sad, wounded, or etc. And then it was when I was able to take charge and be responsible of my own energy and the energy that I bring into myself, into my world, and then for the world of others. And that, it was a lot of shift. It doesn't always feel comfortable to be in the present moment, I know. And I put in my mom because many of you have problems with my mom, and my mom is my double. We look alike, and we trigger each other so much in such a way that we both feel vulnerable. Sometimes we don't know how to handle, and every day we're doing it better and better and better and better. Both of us. But when I don't know how to handle that connection, because let's say that something got distorted. Let's say that a distortion was created because she says something mean. And then when someone says something to you that is mean, that you care about it, it creates noise in your aura. And that noise, it is like an explosion inside. And then it is not addressed instantly by bringing light and trying to fill it with something positive, and then noticing that you felt triggered not because the mean conversation, but because there are things underneath, and underneath, probably in my childhood, that were not addressed properly, and that is coming up to the surface. And the reason why guides allow those attacks or things from happening, it is because we are ready, and it's time for us to address whatever distortions were created before. And guys I think in our soul, we are ready to embrace it, transmute it, and transform it with light. So it's sort of like a practice. If you decide to do light language, if you are in the course with me, I add few videos about discernment, about how to distinguish light language, how do you know when you are channeling, different things like that are going to complement your own energy. But the best way, if you would like to do light language, it is discernment. For me, it is about trying to find neutrality within whatever is happening around, so I can anchor my center and say, okay, what's going on, where I am, what is my body, and what do I need to do without panicking. But more like addressing, being very courageous. Sometimes we have to be very brave about it. For example, I think 3 years ago, I saw the first reptilian for the first time. I was having a hard time in my life. I was doing shadow work. There was lots of things happening. I think it was like 4 years ago or 3. No, it was like 3 years ago. And I was sleeping, and then the presence, it was that strong that wake me or awoke me. I don't know how to say that in English. And then I could not discern what it was. It was very shadowy, and then I see the eyes kind of like dragonish, but I was not sure. So I remember that I asked, can you come closer? Or I said something like, can you show your face? And then I said, are you a reptilian? But I was like, what are you, right? And then it showed his face, and then I was like, oh, I was not afraid anymore to interact with the energies. So I was like, oh, why did I manifest that connection, right? But it was not judgment or something. It was just like, what is happening, more like curiosity. And then the being only showed his face partially, and then he says something like, you are doing shadow work, do you need help? And I was like, no, I'm okay with it. And then I fell asleep, and then I opened my eyes like 5 seconds later to say if it was gone. And then it was gone. It didn't attack me, it didn't do anything. It just offered his help. And for me, it was a proof that I was no longer afraid and that I could handle it. If you think you can handle it, ask for help. But we all can handle it, right? And then I feel great after that experience. I feel great because I thought to myself, damn it, I got this. And sometimes I see my guys that when I have entities trying to come in, because I'm in contact with lots of people, sometimes I see arms in a chain around me, and then I open my eyes, I see the entity, I see their arms, and then I said, oh, it's all good, so I fell asleep again. Sometimes when you are in the astral, and I don't know why I'm saying all this before the light language, but I'm gonna go and share. Probably some of you are going to have your own guidance through my own experience. Sometimes in the astral you get lost. And then the other day I was trying to go back to my body, and then I suddenly saw ocean, and then I said, oh, I don't live in the ocean, I live in the desert. I'm gonna go back. And then I changed, and then I saw a man running after me, so it was an entity. And then I started running too. And then at that moment, I think I panic. So if you panic, if you feel insecure, if you don't know what to do, it's okay, because everything is like a practice. They're all different illusions, guys, that serve us to learn something. At that moment that I panic, my guides pulled me out of the dream, and I woke up in my bed, and then I said, oh my God, because probably they knew they did not have it within, they rescued me. Does that make sense? So trust that you are supported all the time 100%, because they are you. You are not going to allow your kids, if you have, the ones that you love, your pet, your cat, whatever, to go insecure just because, oh, they have to learn something, let's send them alone to Afghanistan or to Israel. No, right? You would take measures and things to be addressed so they can go and have their experience. But without the confidence that all is going to go according to plan. So allow yourself to explore your soul, your light language if you feel drawn to, or Reiki or shamanic practices, whatever it is, your own thing. Know that in this life, it is for us to practice, to go for it, to see what if like. Because sometimes in my dreams, when I saw entities the other day, I started shooting beams of light and I was like, oh, 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 oh. And I was so excited because I'm not a fighter in this life. I hate to fight and I avoid fighting at all costs. But in my dream, your soul can do everything. We can fly, we can jump, we can look like goddesses, we can become sexy, we can shift into mermaid, we can be a warrior, have swords. It could be fun, right? So I am starting to practice that in my dreams. Know that it's just a dream and that I can do whatever I want to because there is no limits. So I was starting to shoot in beams of light, and then my guides put me out of the dream because it was an entity, and then I was upset because I said like, I got it. You guys didn't have to intervene. I was fighting and it was fun. So have fun. The ones that would like to practice light language with me, if you would like to be in the course, you can still join. The ones that already signed up, choose your own order, choose your own pacing. It doesn't have to be done like Netflix. Take your own time, but most importantly, practice. If you would like to do your own light language, but you don't want to be in the course with me, it's fine. But you would like to be activated, as long as you listen light language to whoever you feel drawn to every day. This is what I started, and then repeat back. You can do it with me right now. Your light language, it is activated when you listen, when we see, when we were in contact. The more we do it, the more it gets active. And the amazing thing it is, because we don't understand, our mind stops working. And then the soul becomes more activated and more activated. And then we get comfortable. We get comfortable with those higher dimensions that we quite don't understand, or it doesn't make sense yet, but at the same time allow us to match higher frequency more and more and more, so we can feel comfortable to that higher light. And at the same time, guys, I do believe light language, it is the technique that is going to be the foundation for New Earth, because it allows all of us to speak one language, the language of the soul, the language of the energy, and whatever way or form that you feel guided. And with that, I'm not seeing questions, so please type what type of light language you would like to listen. If you are interested on the class, you guys can log into my website, encodedfrequency.com. It's 8888. It's like 30 videos. Some videos I speak like the way I speak right now, because I'm just sharing my experience. Anyone can do light language. I just share how it was activated for me, how I did it so I could understand it. Yes. Someone told me once, light language cannot be taught. Well, can have it, that's true. I'm just sharing my own ways, and then I want each of you to transform it into what is working out for you. Oh, Arcturian, that's excited. Before channeling, I prepare my body. You cannot channel light language or channeling with something heavy in your stomach. So I have fruit, and then I'm shifting coffee for cacao, for chocolate, because it grounds me. So this is what I had. You cannot do it with empty stomach, but at the same time it has to be something light. That's what I have found out. And then after a channeling, I'm gonna have to hydrate myself, and then eat something because I feel this compensation in my physical body. Especially if I'm gonna do it like for an hour, after an hour, I need to eat something. Mm, if I have so many sessions, after each session, I need to eat because I feel as if I lose something. Probably the energy that I gave or whatever. This is just like a tip. So let's begin. Thank you so much for your stars. I really appreciate it. Allows Facebook to be gentle with me. Let me just see if I have any important question, and I'm gonna try to check it in my phone. Please make sure you are comfortable. Type me your intentions in the comments, and whoever light language would you like to listen to. Another thing it is, no one comes when you are channeling or doing light language. No one outside of your soul or oversoul can come through. So that case, that reptilian should be part of my oversoul because it doesn't match. You always need to match something that is aligned with your soul frequency. I hope that makes sense. So be confident that anything that comes to you, it is part of your own soul experience. And let's begin. My voice change sometimes. I move sometimes as normal. Is the sound okay? And I think Luna behind me serves as a protection. If you notice, she's like washing, kind of like a guardian. Let's begin. I want you to relax. Ask your higher self to be in charge. Your own team of guides for support. And set the intention, whether you type that in the comments or just speak with your team, with God, with Spirit, that open soul. We're going to ask that whatever you need comes through one way or another, not more, not less. The session that's not going to make you feel drained or overloaded with energy or lacking connection. Just the perfect chemistry for you. And I want you just to breathe. Knowing that the oxygen is full of life, becomes a life force. The prana, the chemistry of God, Spirit. And as you breathe the light in, we're going to prepare the vessel to receive. Greetings. We are the Council of the Light, and we have decided to show up here to offer our support. We are greeting you, sending love, blessings, and gratitude for being today right here with us throughout the breach of the soul and the heart. We ask you that each of you find your center within Allow your body to adjust. I am Kayal. I am from Cyrus. I will look male to you. I look human, gold skin, gold hair, curly, free spirit, tattoos, piercings, makeup. I have big blue eyes. My eyes and forehead are slightly bigger than yours. My extremities, my legs and arms are slightly larger than any human would have. And I am an expert of light language, and I am a new guide for Gretel. My skin can become blue, but right now I'm choosing to have a goldenish color, more pinkish, whitish, sparkly, aligned with what you are comfortable with. Please sit with me. I'm going to offer my support at the energy level, and if you give me consent, I'm going to hold your hands. Teshkatera sarakorete ki ishka nite era sahakishka teku sahaki ikiya. I am Kayal. Allow yourself to get used to. And the question now is, are you ready to contact your galactic family? If that is a yes, set the intention within your own mind. I'm ready for contact. And contact may come in dream state, may come in astral travel, may come through meditation. And that is going to assist you to align with this space where humans are preparing themselves for disclosure. Nitikiara kitikiara soroko kikishkateki sahako teki ishkate sahakoi tateki ishka. So allow yourself to first set the intention, I am ready. And that readiness is going to come in the degree that you are open, that you don't feel scared, that you're willing to explore the vastness of the soul. Kashkatira saretira kashketa kosohokite iki ishka. If you feel comfortable, hold my hands and allow yourself to sense how my left hand will recharge with pure source consciousness. You may feel as an injection of the light into your right hand that goes up and flow through your veins to your nervous system, and allow every tissue, every muscle to receive support. Your left hand and my right hand are going to have a different connection. Your left hand will release dense matter stored in your body, and my right hand will receive it and transform it, creating a circulation, a pattern. Allow yourself to sense, to feel the tingling sensations in your body, the electricity, the expansion, the gentleness. You may have an image about how I look to you. You may see my aura. You may feel my presence. I am a contactee expert. In our time, we contact different races that are ready to work with galactics, and we serve as a bridge. We are experts on codes, on light language. We know all the languages and the galaxy. We are translators through mediating connection. So we can support planets and races that would like to advance in technology, in knowledge, and we receive a greater evolution within our soul. We learn about diversity, and we allow ourselves to work in unity. I am in sixth density. We are transitioning to become a collective. Allow yourself to find and identify your center. Imagine, create that you can see a spark of light within that may be in any of the main 7 chakras. I'm going to do light language. We are 12 Syrians in my group. We are from Cyrus B. Takashkate ira asehakote iki ishna. Nihake te karakote ako usohokote iki ishna. Breathe and reconnect. Dehisate ki ashkate koro usohokote ki ishka. Breathe and reconnect. Dike ashkata usohokote iki ishka. Breathe and anchor your center. And reconnect all the way through Gaia. Tasahakishka terosoro torakara te ishki iti esahakiana. And I welcome my brothers and sisters from the galaxy. Titashkati sahaki kiyate iki ishka. We are Arcturians, and we have a gift for each of you. We are happy and excited to connect with each of you. And our gift it is to balance your emotional body. We have noticed that many of you are having trouble to integrate your emotions, to find balance within the huge turmoil of the intensity from your collective at this time. Please allow us to come down and enter your space. We are doctors and specialists. We work with tools of light. Instead of having hands, we have tools of healing. Laser lights that work with love, that are channeled down through the crown and then infused and injected to the emotional body. And if you allow us to do a transmission of love for your support, please relax. Our energy is pleasant, it's joyful, and it's going to be fun. Linda nate kaka sekite ako kote iki ishkate asaha koite kui kaya kasiki ya bat asekushkite ki atekia kiana te kia kia kutakia. Breathe and allow yourself to feel the injection of the light through your crown to all your emotions, allowing the codes to find impacted stuff, toxic stuff, negative negative feelings, memories, scarcity programs. Tashkate kiara seheki ite iki eshkate esa kote iki ikiya. That is going to become joy, transform into positive. Tashkate kiara kote kia kote kusiti yakatapete ketuku. It's going to be integrated now. We are short and tall Arcturians. We have silver blue, aquamarine, and purple skin. We are beings of light, and we are doctors. And yes, we don't have gender, but at this time we feel like in the feminine. Breathe and integrate our blessings. Greetings. We are beings from Lara. We are here to help you with your mental body. For the ones that would like to receive a transmission, please stay within your own mind. Allow yourself to become present. You don't need to pay attention to this transmission beyond the words, the sounds, the movement. Each of you will receive what you need. You may sense our presence to your third eye as a tingling sensation, as electricity, as warm, cold, maybe a little bit of pinch with it. Allow yourself to breathe, to relax. We are lions and lionesses, and we are excited to be here today. Berata shakuranya kianya ta ashakuru ukate ikianya. Niente kera ashkate elakara ashete ikianya. Nakui dara kurra shakuru shakara karakinya akia yo ashkate. Hekutu uhu hakite ishkara inyaki eteke ashkoya. Allow your mind to go still as you go deeper and deeper into your own connection. Inya tahasa kore kiara kinyake takoshko ako so teki ishka. The energy will feel more masculine to you because we are very strong. We are allowing our energy to go gentle and soft. Tekishka te korasoro koraki tekashkaraki in the isahaki iki hitishakiaka oh. We are beings from Pleiades. This time we would like to work with the frequency of love, nourishment, gentleness. With you, we are honored to be here today. We would like you to relax. This is going to be fun. It's going to be joyful, pleasant. We are priestesses. We are shamans. We work to chants, sounds. We work to an holographic healing that we do at a multidimensional level, at a quantum level. In this case, Each of you will sense through your own body what it's ready to receive an infusion of the light and what can be transformed through this transmission. If you sense that your back has any sensation at all, as you pay attention and notice, you instantly receive a transmission. Some of you may feel sensation in your heart, and then in your belly, and then in your feet, and then in your head. So it's going to be shifting and shifting and shifting. We work two colors and codes. So our energy is pink and it's gold. And then it becomes like a golden pink. Let's begin. Ola te kia koashka. Nia la te kia kuisaki ishkate. Ua la nia le kia katakashka. To the energy to be soft and gentle as feathers. To wrap yourself in a healing cloak of love. Kite kiera sakushka. Nihan te kiera sakure eki ite eshka. Nihisate ki eshka te uru soho kiena. Nihi tiki ashka te kiera asoho kote ki ako ukiete. Ni te iki eshka. Iate ia sahako. Iki itiki ishkate koro oso kiete. Nihata sete koi taki ishka. Ude iki naki isate akore eki ishka, integrating. Receiving more love. Bring the light to you as you breathe. Tikirate eki ishkate isahakone kieteki ishka. Tirate soho koiteki. And expand it. Integrated. Tihisahate eki ishka. We are the Orions. We are mermaids from Orion. And we are happy to be here with all of you today. We can change form. We are made of light and love. Please create the feeling, the sensation that each of you are with a group of 7 mermaids, whispering language of light in the most soft and gentle and tender way, as if it is shores of angels. This language is going to serve as movement, so your energy can move and find a new pacing, a new form. Tiki ishka te rasa hakode ki ishka. Ni ite eki ashka. Ti ai ki ane asaki. Allow your experience to go soft and gentle. You can place your attention on your heartbeat and imagine that your heartbeat goes slow and slow, so you can go down, down, drift down, travel down, as if you are looking over a balcony. Tekirakashka teki rasakote eki ishka. Mi enete esahakote eki We are two Andromedans now. We go through portals. We are keepers of the portals, and we are guardians of the human experience now. We observe and we provide feedback to the Council of Light, at least in the area that we are. We are from Andromeda, Cassiopeia. We have magenta light that is going to serve to transmute any wounded divine masculine and feminine. We ask you to please place your attention on your lower chakras and breathe. We also work with the kingdoms of Gaia. Takatikala kushkatikia sohoi di iki anda. Nihisa de iki eskate iki iki taoso. Soha kete abara tera sora kite iki eska. Tuhu hate iki eska. You may feel guided to place your hands in your belly. Go as you feel guided. Do kateki eskate kara soro toroko keteki eskate iki sapa ate iki anate iki ya. Breathe, ground the light. We're from Vega, and we are the Venusians, and we are solar beings. We are Hadeans. We are also from Alpha Centauri. We are also from MC50. We are also from Pegasus. We are also from Antares. We are also the ancient Anunnaki. We are also the Mayans. We are also New Earth Collective. We are also Yael. This is Sunny. And we are also the golden human race that becomes more higher frequency of Christ consciousness. We will speak to you at one voice. Please use your own channel. We're going to ground you and integrate this transmission, and each of you is going to receive what you need. We are grateful for the connection today, and receive the angels, the archangels, Gabriel, Samuel, Michael, and Uriel. Let's begin. Allow the light to guide you. Te kiashkate isahaki te ikura te ki ishkatna. Breathe the light in your body. Takashkite isahaki na ora otosoke ishkate ki ikiana. Claim your seat in the light. Tashkase kiarate asahako te iki ishkate hako te ikiana. Allow yourself to be right there where you are. Drop in the storyline of what you perceive it is. Allow yourself to find that center, that source of neutrality. Kishkate arasehake kiashkihan ki akuki tikasi ki akute ikiya. It is going to allow you to shift your experience. And when you shift, feel that experience with something positive. That is the greatest gift you can give for yourself and for any other. Your own happiness, your own radiance, your own expansion is the feedback that source is expecting from you. For new worlds are going to be created, for the evolution for your human soul, in the best way, in the greatest way, for your own individuality, in the highest and the greatest good of all. Breathe the light again. Identify the source of light within. Anchor that feeling of glow. The light, allow the light to speak to you. Hear the light and allow yourself to speak the light in whatever way or form that feels comfort for you. Because the only way that you can understand the light and embrace the light is you becoming the light. So when you feel disconnected, remember that that's not true. You are always connected to the source. So create the feeling using the most powerful tool you have, your mind. See the light within. In the degree that you see the light within, you will see the light around. And if you feel it's hard, it's complicated, you can identify that you are already connected. Ask for support. And whatever technique that works out for you as the permission to sleep, to bring the light, to feel life and the experience good positive, so you can shift, use it. You all have your own toolkit within. So the best advice we can give to you is follow your own happiness, follow your own relaxation, follow your own glow. Whatever makes you glow and relax and find ease in life, feel drawn to, because that it is your tool. That is the easiest way to know where you should be and when you are meant to be. What feels expansion, what feels light, it's meant for you to experience. And this is the greatest advice we can provide. We understand that where you are, the challenge is to trust that even though when it seems you are disconnected, you are not. You are connected. You may be connected to this connection, but that is a type of connection, isn't it? So choose what you are connecting yourself with. Are you connected to the illusion that you are in lack, that you're empty, that you are confused, that you are suffering, that life is hard, that feels like hell? What am I doing here? Or you allow yourself to drop in all those stories that come from distortion and find within your own truth. And the best way you can do it is practice. Practice feeling what it feels like to be in the light. Practice recognizing, being aware, noticing how light feels like to you. And with that, each of you are going to receive your own package of key codes through your own solar plexus. You may feel it as light, as a tingling sensation. You may even see the codes, colors. You are receiving what your higher self has requested. And now we would like you to set your intention for what you would like humanity to experience with you. Sending love to the ones that don't have the knowledge or the opportunity to receive those gifts. So you ground your light into the 6 and 7 crystalline core of Mother Gaia. So she chooses who is ready to receive the gift of your light, the gift of your glow, the gift of your presence. I would like to ask you if you give us your consent so we can hug you. So if you can create in your mind the sensation, the feeling, the memory that you hug all of us or any of us. With that, we'll close and integrate this transmission with the highest good of all with ease and grace and no effort. This is done, this is done, this is done. Until next time, thank you. Let us ground all together. Oh, that felt so good. Just imagine that you're weaving light going to the soil, the most beautiful grass that goes back and forth, the smell of the trees, the smell of the rain, the warmth of the sun. So we appreciate that we are here, the ones that we love. And even though the future may be unexpected, I'm sure he's excited to go through this ascension all together. So I thank all of you for being in my own experience to co-create this space with you. Thank you for being in encoded frequency, that once again it is the space for all of us to grow. Don't you think I'm different than each of you? We're all manifesting this together. And my guide, Kayal, wanted to remind each of us that the ones that are ready for contact, you guys can use the affirmation, I'm ready for contact. And then expect youthful things and dreams with galactics. You guys can use meditation, or dream state, that will be the best way. This is what he's saying. The ones that have drawings for me, you guys can print them and use them as a contract that you're ready to contact your galactics. This is one instruction that they gave to me, that that's why I painted myself like from the future, the one that it is part of my profile. I'm gonna print it so I remember myself that I am more than a human, that I'm galactic. And the more human I feel and the more comfortable in my own skin, the more galactic I feel. It doesn't sound right, but it is. I don't know how to explain. So thank all of you for being here. Thank you. I haven't receiving donations. I appreciate it. I appreciate the stars. Oh my god, I received so many. Thank you so much for your comments, your shares. Once again, the ones that you don't have to donate, you can just comment or share something, and or send love to me and blessings, and with that I'm grateful. The ones that the ones that decide to be with me in the course, you guys can still join. Today I'm gonna send another upgrade. I'm gonna add a PDF. I'm working on a book, a light language book, and that is the part that I'm going to add to the course. That is some PDF. It's like the first chapter on it. So that is gonna be like the gift. If you guys would like to give me feedback, I will appreciate that. This month, before the preparation of the solstice, I'm going to be writing. My past lives and a little bit of light language. This is what's coming true. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this. And then I think within 2 more months, we're gonna have a channeling class that is going to complement the light language one for the ones that are already channeling or would like to go deeper. I was already channeling when I received a gift of a channeling course from Betsy Morgan. I could not afford it because it was $500, not at that time, but I wanted to, even though I was already channeling, I already had the page, I wanted to go deeper, and indeed it helped me a lot. One of my clients says, I was teaching him Reiki and he was going to join, and he said, Gretel, I can give it to you for exchange of the classes. And I was like, oh my god, because it was just what I wanted and what I needed. And you guys don't have to do the courses with me. There are lots of information free online, and whoever you feel drawn to, there are lots of people that are doing very affordable courses, like pages that have courses for less than $20, things like that. Courses for me helps me to integrate the knowledge. Maybe things that I'm already doing it, but I just elevate myself. And same thing happened when I did the Akashic Records course. I was already doing courses, and I paid the course with Dina Sadonino. I did a course with her. I allow her, I was already doing Akashic Records, but then it just elevate what I was already doing, and I keep doing courses, guys. I also study neuroprogramming linguistic. I think in English is NLP. I did a certification 2 years ago for a few months, and then even though we always think we already know, we always learn something else. And then a couple months ago I did hypnosis. I was wanting to do hypnosis, and I always put people to sleep anyway. So I just wanted to work hard with my boss or whatever. It was the best way to relax people better. So keep learning whatever. There is lots of information free. If light language is your thing, just by meditating with light language and listening to light language and then repeating back, you will be activated and find your own way. So take advantage of those tools and then use it on the way that works out for you. Once again, thank you for being here. Have a beautiful, amazing day, guys. Aww. Luna was helping us look. Any question about the course or anything, just message me. For the ones that are in the membership of YouTube that you guys can join for $2.99, I just upload, depending on your level, between 4 and 6 meditations. And then I have a beautiful one that is going to come for new moon, for public, and then I have other one that is coming for the solstice that I'm so excited to share with all of you guys. So have fun today, please. Bye-bye.